We are talking about wellness. What is wellness? If you really see, wealth, the primary wealth for all of us is our health. All other wealth that we gain is secondary wealth. Am I right? Am I right or wrong? I want your attention because we are not here to have the secondary wealth, we are here for the primary health. Primary health, wealth is your health. If the primary wealth, that is your health, is not there, then secondary health is of no use. We are all here to learn, understand business, promote our business, get the best of it from the business. But if the primary wealth, that is your health, is not in place, then all that you have gained is of no use. Am I right or wrong? Yeah. So we are here to understand the importance of the primary wealth, and that is your health. It's very important, and we might be thinking in all these physical, running around, business to achieve, targets to achieve, family commitments to meet, how am I going to find time for myself? Dears, try to understand. If you don't have time and if you are not healthy, the world itself is not there. So, try to realize with simple understanding and simple ways of realizing, you can always take care of your health. And for this, I need and you need to understand how important it is. Why we are all here today? Because you found the importance of being here today. You found time to be here today to increase your secondary or material wealth. Likewise, the problem is we always think about doing something when I have time. So what happens? We go on stretching our lives. Today I cannot do, tomorrow I will try. Tomorrow family will have commitments. I have so much guests coming. So you go on stretching and stretching and stretching until when? Until you land on the stretcher, you don't have time. Am I right? When you land on the stretcher, you have all the time and money. But at that time, it's too late. It's too late. And even to come back after a crisis is not easy. So learning to understand and giving the importance of how for you to enjoy every moment of your life, first of all, you need to understand the importance of you. Me in the making. If I am not there, nothing is there. That is where we need to understand wellness is not an option. Wellness is a necessity for every human being in the world to exist. And don't think yoga is 1 hour stretching or 1 hour breathing or sitting in meditation. No. Throughout the day you can be in this knowledge called yoga by simple techniques. Learning some breathing techniques. You may be sitting waiting for someone. You can spend that time with yourself. You can be sometimes relaxing. At the same time, be in your own harmony. You can be interacting with people, but getting into them in fullness can help you to be in meditation with them, to enjoy with them the moment. Likewise, be it your friends, your colleagues, your family members, provided that awareness in you has to be there. Now, coming to the human beings, we have 4 objectives in human lives. We call it as divided into 2. One is called prayas. The other is called shreyas. What is prayas? You might be thinking, what is this prayas? Prayas is artha, the basic necessities of life. Food, shelter, clothing, security is the basic necessities by which we are all running around. We're all working around to get the basic necessities. Some, you may be having the basic necessities. Next is you want to enjoy it, experience it. Karma, we call it. Experiencing the achievements. And then you want to help others by doing charity, supporting others. But observe, in all these three things, there is pain and gain. When you gain your material wealth, all the things, you always feel in pain when you lose it. Am I right? You get the gain, when you lose it, you feel pain. Now, sometimes a friend takes you to his beautiful house. They go to the beautiful house and you say, wow, beautiful house, so nice garden. All these things you say, then the friend will say, you don't know how much efforts I took. He is thinking of pain. You are thinking of how beautiful it is. You understood? So in every aspect of achievement, there is a pain and a gain. Whether it is anything material, gain. Whether it's house, money you want, the moment you lose your money, you again in pain. So, praises, artha means it gives you pain and gain. You understood? You cannot be without it. The next is called kama, enjoyment. I want to eat the best. I want to enjoy the best. I want to be the best friend with me. I want to be with my family. Of course, when you're with them, you're happy, you're enjoying. The moment you lose them, you're in pain. So that pain and gain is temporary. Am I right? That pain and gain is temporary. You get it? You're happy. Next moment, you're in pain. So any pain and gain is what is there in these three achievements of all of us. Then comes dharma, doing our duty that we do. We all need to do the things. There also pain and gain is predominantly existent. You do something good, he didn't use it for that, you are in pain. You help someone, you're supposed to do something which you didn't do, you are in pain. So ultimately, pain and gain is the base of the three things that we are running around all our lives. All the time you are in pain and gain. What is the other thing? It's called freedom. Freedom from what? Not doing your activities? No. You can do your activities, but at the same time, it doesn't give you pain and gain. It doesn't give you pain and gain. When you don't think of pain and gain, you do anything in fullness. When you do everything in fullness, byproduct is full. You understood? A child who really gives the fullness in their studies, automatically result is not a concern, result will be there. Likewise, every action of ours, every thought of ours is not with pain or gain, but with enjoying the whatever activity that you're engaged, that becomes your life. Then what happens? Wherever you are, whomever you are, sometimes you gain, you are okay. Sometimes you gain pain, you are okay. So you learn to accept and operate. Learning to accept and operate helps you to achieve your objectives in place. Clear on the subject? So that is why wellness is not something running away from your day-to-day life. Wellness is living in that life with enjoying the moment. Does it make sense? That's why it's very, very important. Don't think wellness is just sitting in one room and doing some yoga, some breathing, some meditation. No. Wellness is being in every moment in that state of happiness, enjoyment, being with whatever condition you are into. So, the state we all need or want. You want this state or not? Or you want only pain and gain? Then, why we are only looking for pain and gain? Because pain and gain is predominantly there in all these prayers, we call it. Prayers is you get temporarily feeling of pain and gain. But moksha, freedom, is what we should all strive. Moksha or freedom comes only when you understand the concept of wellness. The concept of wellness you understand, then everything is beautiful. You want your life to be beautiful, only temporarily beautiful? Permanent. But how can you run behind certain things which is not permanent? And you want permanent happiness. How can you get it? You will not be able to get it. That's why you need to understand there is nothing permanent first of all. We are all come with a return ticket. Am I right? So, we need to understand, as long as we are living, let us enjoy the moment. Imagine you have all the money, but you don't have health, you can't eat, you can't sleep, you can't be of your money. If money is everything, then all should be happy, those who have money, isn't it? So realizing, understand, doesn't mean you should not have money, you should have it. That's fundamentally required. But that alone should not be the objective. Your health should be of prime importance. Automatically, rest will come. That's why I say, primary wealth is your health. All the secondary wealth is only the material wealth. Now sit straight, all of you. Those of you who want to just experience something, just sit straight. Back straight. Make your body still. Make your body still and feel the stillness of your body. Feel the stillness of your body. One thing you will notice, that you might be hearing sounds around you. Close your eyes. Whatever is around you, let it all be there. Nothing should bother you. Listen to all the sounds in the room. Loud ones and soft ones. And feel the stillness in between the sounds. Now, your mind outside the four walls of this room and listen to all the sounds. Use your mind as a radar antenna to receive or perceive each and every sound. Do not go to the source from sound to sound. Now bring your mind back to this room and see yourself sitting absolutely still and feel the stillness of your body. Whatever is happening around, let it all happen. Your eyes are closed, your body is still, and feel the stillness of your body. Become a silent witness to your own physical frame, your body. From the head down, run your mind to each and every part of your body. Whatever is happening, let it all happen. Just be with yourself. Your awareness to the face, shoulders, arms, chest, abdomen. Back of your body, upper back, mid back, lower back. The thighs, the buttocks, calf. Ankle the heel up to the tip of your toes. Feel your whole body absolutely still. And feel the stillness of your body. Now slowly shift your awareness to the breath at the nostrils. Observe each ingoing and outgoing breath. Whether you want to breathe, whether you know to breathe, you have no choice but to breathe. Here, let us become aware of your breath. The very life source of your existence is your breath. All the life, all the energy, everything happens because of the breath. Your mind functions because of your breath. Your sensory organs, eyes, nose, ears, functions because of the breath. The breath gives a mind, mind gives the functions of the sensory organs, and that is your expressions. So very source of life in the world is the breath. Be with that unique energy within all of us that we are blessed with. Observe each and every breath. Now, check the state of mind by observing the breath and mentally inhale to the left. Don't use your hand. Mentally inhale to the left nostrils and exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through the right nostril and exhale through the left nostril. Your mind makes it happen. It may happen or may not happen, but the power of your mind can make it happen. You're converging the life energy into you with the power of your mind. Inhaling through the left, exhaling through the right. Inhaling through the right, exhaling through the left. Keep on observing the breath. Now, become aware of the breath through both the nostrils. Inhale and exhale through both the nostrils now. Take a deep breath. Palms against each other. Feel the warmth of it. And slowly open your eyes. How many of you could do it mentally? Left to right? Yeah. You know, today if you see, the moment we close our eyes, our mind is like a monkey, am I right? But the person who has to do all your job is your mind. The mind is not stable. If the person who is there to help you is not stable, consistent, can you use him for any job? Can you use him? Very difficult. You are wasting your energy, your time, your life itself. So, learning to understand the strengthening your mind is your success. How you can learn to strengthen your mind is the techniques that we need to adopt. And that's why understanding with due awareness and with the consciousness of how mind is powerful. This mind has to be disciplined. They should be like the reins of a horse. Otherwise your five senses are like five horses. They run in all directions. If you don't have any control, they will pull you. One will pull this side, one will pull the other side. That's why you have to strengthen. And this is a very simple technique which I have taught you, which you can practice it. No one will know what you're doing, am I right? At the same time, you can strengthen your mind by the regular practice. Wherever you are, you can use the power of this breath, because breath is the only thing that can control the mind. Nothing else can control. So, coming back to the subject of wellness, we have certain programs which can help us to understand the uniqueness of yourself, the beauty of yourself, because the mind that we are using has to be efficient enough to help us to achieve our objective. So, this is it. If you have any doubts or anything you want to clear, you can ask. It will be good to interact so that it helps others also. Yeah, anything you want? Yes, Rajiv ji.
So mentally, see, we do animal without using hands. Mentally, we cannot block the nose one side.
We can. That's why I'm telling you. Many of them did it. See, I'll tell you something. Blockages happen because of the blockages in the nadis. There are 72,000 energy channels in the body. Now, for example, if you see, the whole world is electromagnetic waves. It's electromagnetic waves, whether you want it or not. Your body itself is electromagnetic waves. The mobiles you're using is because of electromagnetic waves you're communicating to the other part of the world. If you see here, inhale, stretch your arms, inhale and exhale. Both the hands you can do. Inhale and exhale. You can see the push and pull of those waves. Check. Can you feel? electromagnetic waves. Now, these electromagnetic waves, when they come into your body, they are divided into 5 divisions, and your body to start systematizing its functionings. You got it? Lack of this energy in your body is giving you uneasiness, diseases. How to enhance your electromagnetic waves in the body are simple techniques. It's already fully there around you. Only thing, we have everything, but we do not know how to use it. And we run around for everything. You got it? So what happens? Capable of anything and everything. But ignorance of that makes me run for everything to depend on someone else. It's just nothing but dependence. Dependence is not my life. Independence is my life. That's my freedom. Isn't it? If I start depending on anything and everything, then there is no life for me. Life is freedom, independence. And independence can come only when you gain the knowledge how to be independent. Wellness is a subject which can help you to make your life operate in freedom, in independence. Otherwise, we are only popping up tabs for all one thing or the other. And finally, the other day I had a gentleman who came 28 to 30 tablets every day for his health issues. Believe, finally a stage came, his liver went off. Now the doctor said, we do not know what to do. Why? Because if you take too much tablet, liver is already gone. If you don't take, then also you will have problem. Now what will you do? So what is the state going to be? This is where learning to understand, to be independent and to keep your health, upkeep, wellness, awareness into you is a science which is very much required. Clear? Any other questions or anything you want to ask? Otherwise, I think our time is almost getting. Anything? Anyone? Thank you. And you know, the beauty is the energy, how it goes inside. It's just beautiful. There are 5 Pancha Pranas. One is for your changes in the brain. One is for your lungs. One is for assimilation. One is for elimination. One is for covering up. Then your hiccups, sleep, hunger, sneezing, everything is prana. This is called Upapranas, Naga, Kurma, Krikara, Devadatta, Dhananjaya. Fantastic prana, so beautifully defined that the more and more you understand, the more and more you will realize your primary wealth is your health only. Rest will all come. You understood? So we'll conclude for the day. Anything else? Lalitji, anything? I have one program which I want to share if you would like. We are starting one program, the Yogic Lifestyle. It's on Zoom. And for all of the members who are here, I'm even making it available with discount. And not only that, if you're joining with one person, another person can freely join. This one thing I feel the knowledge can be spread and it can help and benefit people, especially at this time. Especially we'll be teaching the basics of strengthening your physical body, strengthening your energy of your lungs, also on different strengthening techniques for the mind, and immense of knowledge that can help you to understand the importance of wellness and learn to manage your life rather than trying to control your life with all those things that you want to do. So art of management is your success, controlling is weakness. You understood? So all those things we are having a program. If at all you are interested, please you can give your names, or we have some coupons also which you can avail. Yeah. Thank you all of you for your wonderful